based on a kind of self-defense system. So the form they're demonstrating at the moment is called Chinatown. So this is the first form of Wing Chun. It's just a set of movements to train different techniques. So it starts off very slow, it's a very traditional form. Later it gets a bit faster, and then we're going to show how it's applied. So demonstrating at the front is Master Samuel Kwok. So all the various techniques you're seeing here are blocks and strikes that are used in the Wing Chun system. So they're training for power and energy now, which we'll see applied shortly. So next up, Master Kwok's going to break some wood. So in the first form we saw how the energy and power is built up. Now we're going to see how it can be applied against some wood. So it's a lot of punches very quickly. So the punches are set out in a chain, so we've got a chain punching. The idea is that you're striking in quick succession. So rather than one heavy punch, there's lots of very quick punches. Master Kwok and CNY are going to demonstrate how it's applied. Unfortunately, Caesar picked a short straw with this one, so he has to wear the head guard. So the punches come out very quickly. Notice here is that the wood's actually swinging, so it's not being braced by anything. So traditionally in martial arts, when you break a piece of wood, you brace the wood in lots of places so it breaks nice and easily. Here the wood's swinging, so if there's not enough force, it's just going to go swinging backwards and forwards. So it needs to be hit very, very hard and very, very fast. So this is where people practice their attack and their defence. So it's somewhere between the forms and sparring, so it's kind of a way of practicing different attacks and defence in close distance. So as you can see in Chinatown, there's no kind of set pattern, so they haven't agreed what's going to happen up front. They're just practicing attack and defence, so trying to find gaps in the opponent's guard and then work their way through into each other. So Chinatown relies a lot on the feelings you're getting in your hand, so everything's moving too fast to see. So now Master Kwok's going to demonstrate how it can be done without using your eyes. So traditionally you'll start off seeing what's going on, working through techniques, practicing your attack and defence, how to trap the other person's hand. But but you're also relying a lot on the feeling you get from your hands. So when somebody blocks, you can feel that block and you can move it out of the way and hit again. So Master Kwok's going to wear a blindfold now. So applying the same things but just by feeling. So you can just feel the hands, feel the contact and find gaps and defend. Chun's teaching all about the sensitivity you get in your hands. So next up, Secret Bang and Secret Caesar are going to demonstrate some hand techniques, so how Wing Chun can be applied in a practical way. So first up he's going to do Pak Sao, so a straightforward block and attack. So now it's going to be a Pak Sao, Lap Sao. So we're going to do another Lap Sao, so Pak Sao, Lap Sao, Lap Sao. So again, he's following the techniques on one after the other. So any obstacle or block that gets in the way, it's just carrying on, striking through. So as you can see, Wing Chun's very fast. It's all about reacting very quickly. Big thank you to Caesar and Bang. So next up we're going to demonstrate some knife defence. So kick defence first, then knife defence. So Wing Chun tries to be a well-rounded martial art, so it learns to defend against lots of different types of attack, both with hands, feet and weapons. Now we're going to demonstrate some weapons defence, so various ways of stopping somebody who's attacking you with a weapon like a knife. So the first technique he's going to look at is Chun. So as you can see, he's balancing, defending from the knife and attacking the other person at the same time. So now he's going to apply Puji after the Chun. Straight stab using the bong sao. So now a bit slower so you can see what's happening. Ways to apply it when both people have a knife. Thank you. So next up we're going to look at some women's self-defense, so ways a smaller person can use Wing Chun to overcome a stronger opponent. So we're looking more here more at the kind of grabbing and approaching rather than the striking. So before we looked at various strike defences, now we're going to look at ways to overcome somebody grabbing. again, ways to deal with somebody grabbing your wrists. So as you can see, once the attack starts, you don't stop until it's done. I think someone's supposed to be catching. So now we're going to look at dealing with a knife. Again, quickly stripping the knife and then striking repeatedly. Thank you. So next up we're going to be demonstrating the dummy form. So Wing Chun has some traditional parts where you train on a wooden dummy. The guy's going to put this together and show the wooden dummy form in Wing Chun. So for those of you who've watched a lot of old Kung Fu films, you'll have seen this kind of thing before. So it's a training method to practice various strikes and defences. So Sifu Anton's going to demonstrate the form. As you can see, various blocks and strikes are being practiced. So it's a great way to practice on your own, and you can hit it as hard as you want and it doesn't complain. The traditional Wing Chun dummy form. Next up, Caesar's going to practice some fighting techniques on the dummy. So he's going to be practicing techniques in isolation that can be used and applied in various fighting situations. Wing Chun also has some weapons forms in it, which Master Kwok will now demonstrate. So this is the Wing Chun long pole form. So it's a very short form and designed to be kind of a practical, quick application of how to use it. So Wing Chun also has a knife form, which uses a pair of small knives. similar to the hand techniques. Because Wing Chun's a very old martial art, in traditional martial arts you see a lot of weapon stuff from hundreds of years ago, so most Chinese Kung Fu styles have some sort of weapon form in them. So now he's going to demonstrate how to apply the techniques you just saw. Attack comes, deflecting it off to the side, taking the hands, and then attacking. So Wing Chun relies a lot on simplicity. So those are the main parts of the Wing Chun form. If you want to find out more about Wing Chun, just search for Samuel Kwok Wing Chun. Thank you very much for your time and have a happy Chinese New Year.